I do think there's more growth in the Middle East. It's a tax-free zone, and therefore companies are going to want to move there more and more. You know, Europe's got high tax, America, although they'll claim it's not, has got high tax. And I do think more and more companies will position themselves in the Middle East as it develops. So I think that you're going to have a growing expatriate population in the Middle East. You always have had historically, and I think that's going to be the case in the future. So I think the industry will develop. There's all sorts of talks of all sorts of changes from the way that incomes are structured, but that doesn't mean there's not going to be a strong industry, and I do believe there'll be a strong industry. It may be that it's more difficult to be a small company, and that's perhaps not good. You know, you want a competitive market. You've seen recently that RL360 or its parent owners have purchased FPI. That's good for RL360, and I think they got a good price, by the way. So I think that's good for them, and RL360 is a good company, so you know, no issues with that. But one less company, that's not good. So I'd like to see more life companies coming into the international sector. I'd actually say it's a great sector to be in. Brits are good at something. We're good at financial services, so let's get more British companies working abroad. Let's develop, and let's not try and let the smaller brokers go out of business. Let's try and bring rules and regulations in that allow them still to be there, so that we can have a good competitive industry that gives a great service to the public. Our business can be over-competitive, and I wish that wasn't the case. So if I had a wish for the industry, I'd actually say that my biggest thing is that we've got a great industry. We do so much good for people, we shouldn't criticise each other. And I try not to criticise the other companies in our industry. They're good companies, and they give good advice. They seek to do the right thing in the same way that I do. And I'd like our industry to be competitive, but also to realise when they criticise each other, they actually damage the industry. And that's not good. We should actually be all talking about what a great industry it is, and that will help the industry grow and actually mean that consumers trust us more because we don't criticise each other. So that's my wish for the industry, is that we're more supportive of each other and realise there's lots of great companies out there, do a great job. People need financial planning, they need good advice. We do it, be proud of it, and don't knock each other. I do think, and we're not there yet, you can get to the point where you have technology that reduces the costs significantly, which enables the advisor to give the advice inexpensively. We're not there yet, but that's the direction that I believe the business is going. So again, I'm not going to say I've got it right, because only the future, and we'll only look back in a few years' time and say you were crazy or you were right, but that's where I think that we'll actually be able to overcome. So look at it slightly perspective. A regulator's put a set of rules in. There's nothing I can do about that. The referee is going to be applying those rules. It's up to me to make sure that I apply those rules, but come out with products, or our industry comes out with products that enables me to give everybody the correct financial advice. How do you do that? I believe technology enables us and will enable us to give low-cost advice to individuals, which will solve that problem.